Hello and welcome back to EU for MEIOU and Taxes 2.0. I'm Count Christo, and today we're going to crush the remaining Vietnamese resistance. Hopefully it shouldn't be too hard. We're going to just keep rounding up the troops here. There's their cash contributions. Oh, it's not causing negative loyalty with the burghers. Very nice. Wonder why that is. Visit from shady people. It's an offer we can refuse because we want the prestige. Legitimacy is still going down like crazy, but we're helping. Uncontested cause minus 2.9. So yeah, the second we can, we're going to need to go to war for our cause. Just put extra guys on here. We don't care about the manpower, so, or rather the attrition. So no reason not to just pile on everyone here. Money for administrative. Yeah, we need the money right now. I really don't want to go bankrupt again. I really don't. How is our stability coming? We are up to 33. We're getting there. Development level is still primitive, unfortunately. Which is just because we're so huge. Should probably piece these guys out early. Do I want to take land from them? We've no cause on them, so probably not. We're going to take war reps. Can we make them our vassal? No. Let's just take money from them. I don't want to have to integrate a vassal. It takes a long time in this mod. Rejoice! Someone has joined our faith. Happy days. Okay, there goes that. Now they should be willing to surrender. Yep, very much so. Cancel your core on me. Give me some prestige. Wonderful. Spoils of war. We will add it to the court. Why not? These guys should all vanish. And we treated their men well, I think. Let's spread them out, just to increase the odds that we get the, you've treated their men well. There we go. Oh, they're disputed with significant casualties. Nonsense. There weren't significant casualties. Okay, lower the maintenance. We can't go to war till bankruptcy ends, which isn't for another year. It's not actually that long, though. Let's rally onto their border. They appear to have no men. Probably because their autonomy is bad too. No? No, their local autonomy isn't actually that bad, but they have no soldiers for some reason. Interesting. Some cause to be made. Rebels to be harshly treated. I'm amazed that we don't have more rebels than this. Why is it? Our communication time is pretty good everywhere, actually. It's very poor down here, but around here it's doing really well. Moderate. Yeah, that's good. I guess that's all our local administration's paying off. Although they are also being paid for. They're very expensive. Less expensive than they were, though. Maybe because the ones in here tipped us over a balance. That's a good thing to pay attention to, actually. We need to work out what the if there are breakpoints on the court level is now. It's level 6. Sorry, level 5. Nice. We need to work out if there are breakpoints on the how much the local administrations cost. Cheating at examinations. We'll lose the Army and Navy tradition. Gain the reconquest. Oh, cool. So he's just won a war against this guy. Yeah, we'll definitely want to take that off them. It's one of our top priorities. We're still way below our max manpower, aren't we? Yeah. Offer favours to the greater nobles. I really don't want to, though. Could demand some stuff, but there's nothing I really want from them. These guys. Give them a privilege for the stability points. That would give us 68 stability points. That is insane. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's a too short-term thing. We need to keep playing the long game, even though the short-term game is going so badly. But we're pulling it back together. We're pulling it back together. It's going to be all right. Still got the right guys in charge. Rebels are still not that bad. Only 4 provinces that now have them. Nice. Autonomy's beginning to come down. It's all the way down to a mere 50% in the capital. Lovely. Oh, that's something I should check. Now that we're no longer getting lots of rebels, although probably I should wait for the recent rebellion to wear off before I say that. Wait, no, I thought temples had upkeep, but no, they don't. Never mind. Alright, 1 year. 1 year and then our bankruptcy's over. And we managed to sneak all this money out by dumping it into our court and into our education. It won't help that much, the big dumps into education, because, I mean, look, even with 13,000 ducats, the change is still only 0.6. I mean, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Anyone want to become a tributary, by the way? Yes. Alright, let's start re-establishing tributaries. Nangzhou, is that you? Yeah, you definitely can't become a tributary. You, on the other hand, would be welcome. Start re-establishing these guys. The goal hasn't changed. We're still going for world tributaries, but just, you know, just a minor stumbling block on the road to progress. Nothing to be concerned about. I'm kind of surprised these guys already want to come back to me, even though I'm bankrupt and I'm, you know, generally in a bad spot. So we don't want Dai, and we don't want Nangzhou. Other than that, I'll take anyone and everyone. These core constructions still going along nicely. Good. Where's the other one we can't core? Here. Only 3 that refused our tribute that time. It's got 6 unrest. You can only reduce 5 with troops, so there's nothing we can do there. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to save up like 5,000 ducats at all times. I know I always say this and I never do it, but we're actually going to do it this time. We're going to save up 5,000 ducats and keep it in the bank at all times to avoid that spiral towards bankruptcy that can be so deadly. So we're going to consider, you know, 5,000 ducats in the bank. That's 0. That's nothing. And we can't spend it unless it's a total emergency. Like maybe famines and things. Because if we had money around to pay for the famines, that would be so much better. So we've managed to re-establish quite a lot of our tributaries. How about you? You willing? They are. Nice. I'm going to turn on the pop-ups about tributaries. Trib. All. Search. No. Diplomacy. Why can't it? What's it showing? Anything here. Okay, there we go. Diplomacy. We need when someone pays our tributary. Are these alphabetical? Doesn't look like it. When one of our tributary states is no longer able to send their selected tribute type, we want to pop up. When... So no, like when they send a tribute. Doesn't look like there is. No. Okay. Oh well. No longer have the means to send us money. They instead send us 0 money per year. Okay, so those 2 people weren't able to send us cash. Let's demand a bunch of artifacts. And next year we'll make sure I know who those people are, and then we'll switch them off ducats onto something else. I hadn't noticed that they're holding a little prestige symbol. That's cool. Right, we shall be the most prestigious. We're going to demand some cash from these guys too. I think it's worth doing this. It's not much money, but I mean, we know what bankruptcy is like now. I haven't gone bankrupt in this game for a long time. I had forgotten the horrors. Oops. Buy that back down. I'd forgotten the horrors and how strongly you must avoid it. So we shall return to being super cautious. And definitely not going bankrupt again. Truce with careers ended. Almost time for war. Let's raise the maintenance. We're still paying extremely little on state maintenance because we have so much autonomy. Okay, sorry, I clicked off them. MEIOU cannot afford money, so send us manpower instead. I guess they can only send like integer quantities of money, so like 1, 2. Sadia are no longer able to send us tribute. Okay, Sadia, where are you? If we sort by troops from lowest, there'll probably be someone here. Here they are. You send us troops. But anyone, and that's the other thing we should do. Anyone that can send us money, I'd rather have money. Money is more valuable than manpower to me right now. But that may change again. I like the flexibility of the tribute system. There obviously needs to be a, switch all to X button. I mean, that's the kind of thing, I have no idea. A, how to run a business, or B, how to program a computer game. But it's things like this that make me want to start a computer game company. Because obviously, just obviously, it's not even, there's no doubt about it. There should be a button that says, switch all to money. Right? That just should exist. And if I was in charge, it would exist. So I feel like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because maybe the calculation is always, is it worth the cost? Is that famine still going? Yeah. Is it worth the amount of time we have to spend programming? We're just scaling one province, that's fine. In order to lose some piety. Is it worth the amount of time we have to spend programming for the amount that this would improve our game? I don't know. I don't think I want anything from you. Division of the East, they're abusing their power naturally, as they are wont to do. A gifted Maharaja Buddhist, of course. He's welcome to stick around. There we go. You can tell that bankruptcy just ended because our morale just got a lot higher, or rather our max morale just got a lot higher. We still need to get above 0 stability. Sorry, -3 stability. Which won't happen for 3 years or so. So let's lower the maintenance once again. Anything else I can get that'd be useful? Not really. These rebels are not progressing very quickly now. Still got some unrest down here? Yes, but it's only 2 now. Let's send you 2 in. See if we can get that unrest down to 0 for just a moment, which should then allow us to core it. Anyone else want to become a tributary these days? Yes. Shinoi. You sound Japanese. You look Japanese too. Hopefully I was right. More tributaries? Assam. It's just Dai and Nanzu we don't want, so yes, I'll take you, Assam. Where are you anyway? Here, cool. I guess they want to become tributary because, it doesn't cost them that much, and they're they're getting the protection of, even though it's been decimated, it's still one of the strongest countries in the game. A new religious head. I feel like that's bugged. It feels like it's not actually doing anything. Oh, I hadn't realised I hadn't scrolled up. Yuan. Yes, you can become a tributary state by all means. No longer Great Yuan. Just titchy little Yuan here. Let's enable some more privileges. Oh god, I can't refuse. Minus 50% manpower. Watch this number plummet. 322. Oh, not very much actually. Yuan can't send cash. Okay. Yuan, you can send manpower then. But I'm still going to demand cash off you. Nice. Who else wants to become a tributary? Dai, Nangzhou, and Tarangu. We can accept Tarangu, yes. How about you? Minus 1,000, because they are hostile. Well, we can probably improve relations out of that. give it a go. Alright, can I call this now? No, still too much unrest. Fair enough. If you don't want to be caught, I mean, we can wait. Why didn't my manpower drop very much when the nobles got that new estate? I guess it's because they're not the most influential. So now they've got... Oh wait, was it from the lesser nobles? Yeah, it was. That's a shame. We need to get rid of this one, so we don't have them converting to higher nobles. Sorry, greater nobles. Let's not pay the army. So, when we get to 5,000 ducats, and we get above it, this doesn't actually increase your money instantly. It just gives, well, it gives more wealth growth. Let's look into to wealth a bit. So in our capital, check province data and detail, economic data. It produces 6 rural wealth, and it produces from production 13 from rural pop, 25 from production, 14 from trade, 16 from pop. And then that total production goes into the rural wealth. I thought that was going to be just the local wealth, but it doesn't look like it. Maybe a certain amount of the rural and urban wealth gets added to the local wealth? As a province generates wealth, that wealth accumulates over time. Yes. Okay, once local wealth reaches half the ducat value of province infrastructure, then it starts getting spent on improving the infrastructure. That's good to know. Well, local wealth is clearly a good thing, so you know that would be a good one. This one gives just urban gravity, basically. Second rank actually give anything like productive? Not really. Modified the urban gravity. This one gives urban production power up. So we should probably kind of make sure we have at least one of these in every city we own, once we actually start building, which is not yet. We should build one of these everywhere, I think. How about trade? This does increase local trade value, which is pretty great. Warehouses give urban production power up, which is good. I like the idea of the percentage wealth growth. I also like the idea of the marketplace. I think we might build the marketplaces everywhere first. That gives, you know, that local trade value. No, let's go with the fishing ports, because that will also help with communication efficiency, which will help with our god-awful autonomy. Is there anywhere that should be a state that currently isn't? Yeah, here could do with being a state. Where else? Don't know. Ooh, high liberty desire in one of our subjects. I wonder why. What's just changed? Ryukyu is unhappy. Maybe their population went up. Let's give him a gift, just keep him happy. Any of you guys I can put onto ducats? Doesn't look like it. Oh, I'm glad I didn't give up on this series. I am glad. Because, you know, it was a bad time and it really hurt us. Especially the freaking local autonomy. But, I mean, it's all ticking back down again now. Fast. So, it's not too bad. If the lesser nobles would just become loyal. Should we give them a gift? Prestige? Let's give them some prestige. Because we can just get that back quite quickly off our, you know, all our little guys. Not quite that quickly, though. Our tribute state Pontanic can no longer send ducats. Then send manpower. It should switch off automatically, don't you think? If they can, if the only thing they can give is manpower, then shouldn't it switch to manpower? I think it should. The Eunuch's Vice. One of the influential members of the Eunuch faction harbors a dark secret. He's been under the influence of an ever-worsening and consuming opium addiction. Well, it would be cheaper to fire him, so let's fire him. we still working on our admin idea group? Yeah, bureaucracy. I'd love to get this monthly autonomy change done. Now we're no longer having to constantly increase autonomy or accept rebels. Let's centralize the state. We definitely want to move towards centralization. Hey, the stability of Ming improves. Fantastic. In the next episode, we shall retake our cause, once again get our glorious Chinese dominance, and continue to build towards a prosperous future. But until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.